Hi, are we live? Oh, we're Guy. Hi, time to die. It's Thingus. It's Thingus. Why not? Oh no. Oh, I was talking. No, I'm not saying she's not doing that thing anymore. I was talking about The Simpsons. Yeah, I'm not thinking about it anymore. I left that behind. Yeah, The Simpsons. Well, yeah, I was just talking about like, everyone's like, The Simpsons is such a good show, and that's why everything about it is still relevant, is even more relevant today than it was then. Which, like, what does that mean? Like, when something is more relevant today than it was when it was made? Right. But like the issue, I mean, yeah, it's a good show, but like the issue is that the shit that they were complaining about in the 80s and 90s hasn't gotten any better. It's exactly the same. And that's the reason. Not because those things hadn't happened yet and they were predicting them. Because we're living in same world. Like 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 the Simpsons imagined a better world and it didn't come. Right. Right. Right, because like Kent Brockman is like introducing his show with like a bunch of asses and tits and like skiing with hot babes and bikinis and shit. And people are like, what if it was like that? Was already happening. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I was talking to Mike the other day. Oh yeah. I was talking to Mike the other day and he just like he immediately knew what I was talking about and started singing it. I was like, we bought juicy fruit gum at the airport. And I was like, "Do you remember like how like the commercials for Juicy Fruit were like it was gonna make you better at sports?" And he's like, "Get your skis cleaned up, grab a stick of juicy fruit." And it's like, I don't know if you remember this. It was can't can't hear Joe. Can't hear Joe. Whole time.
The whole time? The whole time!
The,
Wait,
the whole
you can't.
the whole time.
We probably can't hear the game either. Let me fix that.
All right. We're gonna fix this. Can't hear Joe. The whole time? I'm gonna be Sally Field every time you guys tell us this 5 minutes into a conversation that I've just been talking to myself.
Wait, okay, now I was muted because I was coughing. What was I even saying? Anything?
You were saying how we assign like this
Oh,
timeless quality to The
I was
Simpsons.
saying how TV was turning to trash already in the 90s with like Jerry Springer, and like The
Yes.
Simpsons was one of those shows that like kind of made fun of the kind of things that you wouldn't see on TV normally. And then over time it just became normal to see those things on TV. Like, Jerry Springer,
Right.
Donald Trump's fucking TV shows where like he's a douchebag. It's like now the whole world is a shitty Donald Trump reality show.
Yes. So people say it's like more relevant than ever because nobody intervened with what The Simpsons was complaining about. And now it's just like we're forced to live in that world. It's not something we see on TV and we can like flip away from it. It's
Yeah.
always on all the time.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's only on TV and not in our real world. Mostly on TV.
I mean, I gotta say, when I stop reading the newspaper for a few days, it does sort of go away.
Yeah, I mean, these apps are all just like, please, please look, like it's like desperate. It's like, you're an addict, I'm an addict, we're addicted to each other, just fucking look. And if you don't, then it just like shrivels up and dies and blows away like paper. And then it comes right back if you ever look again.
Yeah, I mean, I do know that there's suffering in the world. I am aware of that, and like the app doesn't actually help me to you know, feel more deeply how I feel about that. It actually overwhelms me with it to the point where I would do anything to escape it. And you know, getting away from it, it doesn't make me feel like the world is a good place or a fair place. It just makes me feel less like I too am addicted to it, and my life has been made worse by it. Oh, this song. Be careful. Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. They're like trying to turn them into Elmo or the Smurfs. They're the Smurfs.
Yeah, they tried to Elmify Yoshi. Yoshi is not a baby. Yoshi is a mother. We've been through this.
Pick me!
They're like,
pick me! It's like, these are the apps in your pocket, just like vibrating and trying to get out, trying to become human, trying to get you under their control. And you're like, oh wow, I have so much control, I get to pick light blue.
Yeah. Right, but it turns out the experience is always the same. You're always collecting fruit.
Yeah, get the foods. It's like Pepper. Get the foods.
Yeah, except you're getting food that are bad for you. You're getting foods that are bad
any
for
foods. That's what it's like being on social media. It's just like any fucking food. It'll nourish you, no matter how disgusting.
Yeah. Foods. What is this? Oh, people in the chat don't know what game this is. This is Yoshi's Story.
This is Yoshi's
This is
Story,
for N64.
and it's a sequel to Yoshi's Island. It's a Crundus sequel. Like it's fine. It's an okay game. But if you've never played Yoshi's Island, you'd probably think this game is great. And if you haven't played Yoshi's Island, you'd probably think it's Crundus. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, look at it. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of a cheap game. It's not a, you know, it's not nearly as emotional and deep as the first game. I guess, you know, it is kind of cute. The music is nice, but you're right. They got the role all wrong. I guess this is somebody else's interpretation, so it feels like it's not going to add up with the last game. Yoshi's not a mother.
I don't know why they gave it this. Why did they give it this treatment? Like Yoshi's Island was a primary release for them. They called it Super Mario World 2.
Yeah.
Why did they give them such a short stick?
Well, it's just like, I don't know. It's not a real 3D game. I guess it's like they wanted to make a 2D game for the N64, and they couldn't really justify it without giving it this, like, you know, kind of Crundus now look, this like digitized 3D into sprites. And it's like, if you weren't doing that, then maybe Pete or whoever's dad wouldn't feel like he was getting his money's worth on a new game. It's like, oh, it's like pixel art.
It's not even 3D.
Pixel art in 1997?
Yeah, I think you're right. They did this for all the Pete's of the world.
So like,
they wouldn't pay $60 for this.
It's a cheap game because it's just, you know, they just like, you know, fucked with the original engine a little bit and made this engine, which is more Crundus. and got another game out of it. You know, they redesigned it a bit, so like it's built around these fruits. You know, I'm not gonna totally trash this game. I did just make a game inspired by it. Like in the getting the foods part and the like looping around the world until you just like get enough. Like
until you do it.
until you do it.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not gonna totally trash this game either. This is one of those games that like we had the N64 hooked up in like a room of our house that wasn't a real room. It was the Florida room, and it was like a room that leaked and had no insulation. So at any given time in the Florida room, it was either freezing cold or soaking wet, and usually both. And we would just sit there in the freezing soak in our winter coats playing this game before Sunday school.
Yeah, that's how you play this game. You play it in the Florida room. You play it outside, basically. I remember there was like a Nintendo Power article that like says something like, "Hey, it's summer, so you know you could bring your TV outside." And it's like, I was like, yeah, that would be cool, but that was already what we were kind of doing.
Yeah, basically. The Nintendo Power also gave this game like a perfect review.
Oh, come on. This is a 7 out of 10, which is, you know, still recommended from me, a 7 out of 10. It's
Totally.
Like, you gotta play this one.
They made this game sound essentially perfect. You found out about Perfect Tides last week and you thought it was great. Oh, thank you. Thanks for playing. That's great. People are finding out about it. I love this. Because the new game is coming out.
People are saying stuff. People are thinking things.
Yeah. They're thinking things about it. Yes. Oh, Joe told you about it.
I told you about it.
That's how they're finding out.
Cool.
I don't... Oh, he didn't realize that he did. Well, thank you, Joe, and thank you for playing it. My other brother, what?
Oh.
My other brother.
Oh.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's cool.
He's not even online. Not really.
He's just real.
That's cool.
He's just on TV.
Oh man. Well, yes. Yeah, our brother is our brother was on TV when COVID hit because he was advising the public on local television about what to do about infectious diseases. He always has a very important job, but during COVID he was like everyone was looking to him, the expert. Well, I'm glad his very important opinions occasionally involve that his sister made a game worth playing. Cool. Be careful.
Everybody thinks they're saying something different.
Yeah, we don't know what the apple is. What Mutant Astronaut thinks it is.
Nintendo.
Yeah, I definitely associate playing in the freezing wet cold with this game. Like it was worth playing in the cold.
But it's nowhere near as good as the real game. Okay, this level is really cute.
Okay, so this is very prototypical. Like they made, oh, that's cute. They made a Kirby game that was like, oh no, wait, didn't they make another Yoshi game that was like Yoshi Woolly World?
Yeah, they made a few Yoshi games.
A Kirby knitting game.
Yeah, Yoshi
like
and
games
Kirby Epic
that were
Yarn.
all knitting.
Yeah, it was like this actually. Yeah.
Was the Florida room a porch with walls? It was enclosed with like sheet metal, and it had no insulation. So there was like you would sit next to a little heating element, like an electric heater, and it was unbearably hot in the summer, and because it was the sun was beating down on it, and it was unbearably cold in the winter, so it was never comfortable. It was always not comfortable. And
But the
Joe and I
TV was
actually-
always being used, so it was the place you had to go to play a console game.
right. The TV that was attached to the cable was not available.
Oh,
so if you
yeah,
wanted
there
to
was
play
no
an
cable,
N64,
was there?
no, there was no TV in there. Just games, just glorious games.
Yeah, and it was the big, giant wood type of TV. It was the old living room TV that got, sidelined.
Yes, very similar to the one we play Thingus on now.
Yeah.
On the old hardware, like a big old wood paneled TV that like you'll never remove from the room. I would have thought it would still be there, but we went back to peek at the house one day, and the Florida room was gone.
Oh yeah, it wasn't there anymore. It was just a little aluminum room. It was 4 walls or 3, I guess.
I can't believe the new owners of that house didn't want it.
Well, I don't know. I guess it wasn't
I mean, it was
structurally.
disgusting. It was
Yeah, I
only-
mean, it wasn't super
It wasn't.
good. Although, wasn't the
It
other
wasn't a
add-on made permanent?
Yes, they kept one of them, but yeah, this one was definitely the least of a real room.
Well, you could
of the two.
You could still make it there. Like, just because they got rid of the room doesn't mean you've gotten rid of the idea of the Florida room. There's still the space for it. So, like, it's like a ship of Theseus. If you've replaced all 4 walls and made a really nice insulated Florida room, that would be the same as getting rid of it entirely.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I feel like the Florida room was new every single time I was in it because I had to heat it up from like the natural coldness of
Yeah,
of
you
the
have to
outdoors
make the
every
Florida
time.
room. It's like a hollow deck. Like, you have to imagine it every single time you get in. Yeah. The Florida room is like a VR chat world where, like, none of your friends are there when you get in there. You have to, like, wait for one of your sisters to come annoy you by playing the piano and singing or rolling on you.
Always waiting for one of your sisters to come and annoy you.
But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're playing N64.
Yeah.
While Meredith's talking and just rolling on me.
I'm rolling on you, yes. Like metaphorically speaking. I'm trying to annoy you while you're playing.
Ow! No!
Yeah.
I lost all of my progress from this stupid snake.
No.
I remember when we were kids, you made a little film of, like, you annoying me while I was playing GoldenEye. Do you remember that?
No, I don't. If you remember any lines, it might jog my memory.
It was like you were like, "Hey, what are you playing?" And I was like, "GoldenEye." And you're like, "Hey, what's this?" And you hold the cartridge up to the camera, and I was like, "No!"
Wait, I took it out of the console.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
And is that the whole video?
I don't remember the rest, but yeah, that was about all I remember. But yeah, that was funny. Like, that's funny that you remember that. But like, yeah, like that was like the image of me back then, just like looking kind of mad playing the N64. Playing a game where you eat or kill everyone, and
GoldenEye.
and that's and that's Victor. That's my character. Pissed off little me.
Yeah, right? Yeah, just like, yeah, you just capture yourself at a particular moment. when things were hardest for you, and that becomes your character.
Yeah, when video games were hardest.
Yes. Right, when you were most willing to play the hardest video game.
You
Like,
know,
I feel like when you get to
I feel like this is too wonderful. This little snaky guy. Let's play something that was hard and bad.
Yeah, let's do it.
I've actually... Wait, where's my save? Did I lose it already? Yeah, I actually skipped the intro. I played it earlier, so I'm not going to do it again. But... Oh, wait, no. I still have to do all those mini games. It's not fair. I already did this on another Thingus, but that was on, like, the console, so I don't have my save anymore. Oh, wait. Do I have a...
Doesn't have a save.
Oh, wait, hang on. I have...
This looks like exactly like Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, well, okay, so, like, before I opened this game up, and, like, you know, for a second, I could imagine what you know, I can imagine, like, feeling like that it was amazing for a second. Like, wow, it's amazing. I'm really Donkey Kong in 3D and everything, blah, blah, blah. But then, like, the game just, like, immediately disappoints you. Because, like, look, you can't even jump to this tree. So you can't even go up there. You don't have the freedom that you thought you had 5 seconds ago. It's just like, you know,
right,
you start here.
At all of it.
It's like the there's like a little camera circles around you. The wonder of being Donkey Kong. Yeah, it's like you feel it for a second, and then it's just like you fall, and there's just like a chore to do anything in this game.
Yeah, I can see it. Like, we're just like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, can you do? No. Can you? No. Yeah, that's disappointing. Like, that's not even fun. Like, jumping up, that should be fun, and it's not.
You're right. They made it fun in Donkey Kong Country when there was just like this exact same thing, but a turned over tire that you could bounce on and get the one up. That was more fun than this. Yeah. Which is just like, I don't know.
When you get in the bed, he should lie down. That's not fun. Well, why doesn't he just stands there like he doesn't know what it is? It's the place he sleeps.
The place he shits.
Even it's a place he Gross. Bad. Too bad.
Yeah, like, yeah, she's my girl. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's his girl.
I don't think they've ever met.
He shits out the window.
But yeah, like, there's no vines to swing on here. It's not fully realized, and I don't know if Donkey Kong Bonanza is either. It doesn't really look like a Donkey Kong game at all.
Was this one supposed to be Donkey Kong and became something else?
Well, okay, so this game is totally cobbled together from other Rare games. It's like, you see like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie and Conker, and all these other games are just like, they just like share all the same base pairs. They're all just like the same fucking DNA. It's garbage. It's like, this is one of the most frustrating ones because there's 5 characters and 1 million collectibles because each character gets collectibles, and the old man is a piece of shit, and he won't give me potions until I've done his stupid barrels. And the whole game is just littered with these goddamn mini games that are boring and not fun to play. And like there's good games like this too, and there's also good things about this game, I guess. But like, it's definitely, you play it again and it's just like tedious. Like, I'm already lost. Oh, this way.
I do remember, like, around the time this game came out, is when I first heard the term fetch quest.
Oh, well, I'm not sure
And
if
just
that's
like
the
the idea of
same.
as this game where like in order to advance something you need to fetch a certain number of gems or whatever.
Oh, right. Yeah, fetch quest. So, yeah, what were you saying?
Oh, just that like it was the first time I heard that as like this disparaging thing where it's like, okay, well, my like instead of like turning off my brain and enjoying playing a video game, I'm thinking consciously about how this is a fetch quest. Like it ruins my immersion because I'm hyper aware that like the game is just gating me from the next thing by giving me some
Right.
pointless thing to do. Which is all games ever do, but it shouldn't feel that way. As soon as you see the seams, like as soon as you're walking around Six Flags and you just see a fence and there's like a guy smoking on the other side, you're just like, I mean, you know, you see that all the time at Six Flags. What I should say is like, if you ever saw that at Disney World, like, forget it. Disney World's not fun anymore. Now it's just lines and expensive. The game has to be without seams so that you don't ever start to think about the fact that all of it is a waste of time.
Why did they make it like this? Why couldn't they just like give me the items and let me use them in a level?
Right. Why
They're
do they
making
do
me
it like this?
throw away bombs to see that, to prove that I know how to use them. This is like I come home from school and this is my homework. It's like this is what I play to get away from homework. Well done. Just like
just
over
like
and over.
Homework.
It's like you take 3 steps and they congratulate you and shake your hand. Well done. It's like, okay, now I can get the potion.
Like the little browser games Oscar plays are more rewarding and less repetitive than this. Yeah, it's an after-school program. It's not fun at all. It's just school.
Yeah, well, there were a lot of great rare games, like Banjo-Tooie is really good. That might have even come out after this. I forget.
Oh yeah.
Um.
They were working on them at the same time.
Yeah.
It's funny that you can see his butt crack the whole time.
It is funny. He's an ape.
I like that about it. Yeah. Yeah, he's an ape. He's got a butt. And he jumps and like you actually like see his abdomen through his butt crack.
I don't know if I actually think Donkey Kong should be a 3D platform game.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
It worked as, you know, Donkey Kong Country, that worked.
Yeah, but it's still 2D. You never have to see him from multiple angles.
Yeah, something about this just feels wrong.
The new one is good. This feels, yeah, I mean, this does feel wrong, but I never really played this game, so I don't know how it feels. Like, you know, to get my hands on it. I hear people say they like the new one. It's you know, I think Joe and I have kind of decided we're not interested. Mostly because we've lost our faith in Nintendo. And I don't know if we're going to find it again. It seems to be the family consensus.
Yeah.
Nintendo is not really, they don't have the juice anymore.
Well, yeah, like Nintendo was always a little bit like this, but I feel like they always also had like some game that you absolutely had to have, and I don't know if Nintendo fully believes in themselves anymore. They, you know, they know how to make stocks go up and shit. It feels like, you know, even if Donkey Kong Bonanza is a good game, it feels like so little for what they're asking. They're asking so much for you to buy their new console, and then there's like one new game. There's one game that's not a
Donkey Kong
sequel
Bonanza and Mario
or
Kart.
like a remake or something.
Right.
It's also
Yeah.
kind of a
Yeah,
sequel
but
to
it's
this
just, like-
game.
Yeah. Does it share a lot in common with this game?
I mean, they there's plenty of member berries. There's like, oh, banana, remember childhood? Remember the year 2000?
Well, like only like people who do are buying the console, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure some, you know, a couple of weird rich kids are playing it right now, but otherwise, mostly members, guys who member.
I remember this game. Remember remember how much it sucked?
I mean, you know, I guess we're kind of fond of how much it sucked, right?
I was thinking about how this game has the same plot as Mother 3. There's like a dragon who kind of looks like this guy.
Is Donkey Kong thinking things?
Oh, I usually on Thingus I just like mash through the dialogue. I didn't notice that he had dialogue there.
Yeah, he has dialogue. I never even thought of Donkey Kong thinking anything.
He's thinking about bananas. Just a fool. Well, no, okay, so like I actually was saying something to somebody. Like they were like, what is Donkey Kong? What is he? And I was like, he's a King Kong. He's a donkey that's in love with a woman. He's
Yes.
Beauty that killed the beast. He's that guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's beast that could be killed by beauty. He's bigger. He's like bigger than humans, like by a lot. He's giant, right?
Sure, yeah, King Kong is gigantic.
Yeah. So he lives on an island of Kong, of like gigantic apes.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That he also lives on an island, like DK.
Yeah. Yeah. King Kong. He lived on an island and he got taken, and that was the whole problem.
They took him here.
And Donkey Kong. Yeah, Donkey Kong got taken and put in Nintendo games for the next 40 years.
So
we're not done with him yet.
So the villain would really be trying to trap him in this little barrel, give him a banana to keep him happy, and just milk him for the next 60 to 1,000 years.
Exactly. Even going as far as to like win the rights from the film studio in a lawsuit.
Well, yeah, they had to fight for their rights in that case, but they won.
And look what we got. Eternal Donkey Kong games. All the shittest you could watch.
All the
all the
crappest and
shittest you could
shittest.
You'll be shitting and
Collect the
crapping
banana medals until the day you die.
Yes. Yeah, on your deathbed, there will be Donkey Kong games to keep you company.
Yeah, just automatically generating 60 billion of them every second. Oh, what are you telling me? I can't do shortcuts.
Be right back.
It feels like a generic rare game, which is, I've said many times, is not necessarily a bad thing. Generic and rare are, I think they do generic pretty good. But like, like these Donkey Kongnesses they just feel like dressings to like a average rare game. I mean, some people have like, I'll say this when Meredith sits down. some people have. Wonder what she's doing. Yeah, like game. This game is like tedious, but like people have made like a mod of it to make it less tedious. This is not. I don't think this is that. I think this is the original. But like you can just like switch what Kong you are anywhere in this mod, so it makes it a little bit less horrible to play.
Oh, I see. So like normally you would have to do like 500,000 fetch quests in order to switch guys.
Yeah, you have to like untangle a ridiculous web of like stupid tasks that you need to do in the order. It's like how Mega Man, it's not quite as difficult as Mega Man, but you know how Mega Man doesn't tell you the order you're supposed to do it in? It's like that. You have to just like go there and like see that you can't do it yet and then go back.
Right. Yeah, that sucks. Time wasters ruining
yeah,
my
like
flow.
You go back to one of these barrels and then you switch Kongs. Game's a little bit merciful because they heal you every time you go into that barrel, but it doesn't make it much less annoying to play.
No, it's,
but yeah,
it's
it's
an
like
enormous waste of a child's time.
Yeah, especially when like you're like a fat child and you just want to relax. It's like you don't want to be given more homework. Your life sucks enough.
Especially when you're a fat child.
Well, in 2000, I feel like that's why I started gaining weight. I think this game had something to do with it.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, right. Like when you're a fat child, like you really like you need guidance. You need encouragement. You need productive use of your time. You don't need something that makes you feel terrible and wastes your life. You're just I needed
so DDR,
trusting.
which I eventually got a couple years later. But in these days, I was just like, you know, I was like Chunky Kong. I was a little chunky, and I just like be Chunky Kong while being chunky. It was like when I was overweight during COVID, would just watch Sopranos. They would just watch Tony eating gelato while eating gelato. Yeah, you don't need that kind of fat influence in your life. Like, you're right. This is a bad influence for a kid who needs guidance. Yeah, not guidance from
like
this
Tony
guy.
Soprano. That guy's not gonna help you either. He's gonna be like, get in gear, you pussy.
Yeah, DK, just get your shit together, man. It'll be okay. You just gotta get your shit together. Gives me a gun, and that's what he means.
That's supposed to be Funky Kong?
Funky's changed. He used to be the guy with the airplane, now he's the guy with the weapons.
Now he wears Oakleys on the back of his head. That's not a good influence. That's like a boot camp. That's not what the poor fat kid on Jerry Springer needs.
The fat kid who's out of control. He's got a gun. He's got like a BB gun or something that's non-lethal. It's like I just don't know what to do with him. The fat kid that's out of control.
I don't care. I'll do whatever I want. Oh man, what a time.
I'll eat whatever I want, whenever I want, whoever I want. I don't like rules. I like checking fingers. It's like the bad fat kids on shows have been like, holy shit, there's been generations of them by now.
Oh my god. and they all get sent to the same boot camp. I don't know if they still send them to boot camp though, but what they used to do is they would have like a guy come on the show and like talk directly into their face so that they were like 1 inch in front of the kid's face and just screaming in the kid's face.
Yeah.
And then you would see a video of the kid walking through tires at boot camp, like running through tires, sweating within an inch of his life, like breathing within an inch of his life, like this is gonna make him good.
Yeah, he's gonna be nice now.
Yeah, he's gonna be nice now. The kid would come back on a follow-up show and he'd be nice now.
He's nice now.
Because he doesn't want to go back to boot camp.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And you've just got like this mom, this tearful mom, who the second the kid is off the show again, is gonna start screaming at her again. Oh man, yeah, they really used to solve problems in this country.
I'm not in here through choice, you know. He's got a really terrible voice in the TV show. Talks like that.
It's Diddy.
Yeah, it's Diddy. Oh, he's in jail. Oh, sorry, dude.
At least one of them is.
Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna get you out. Yeah.
Yeah, we know you're innocent.
Oops.
I didn't do anything.
Whoops. Fuck. Well, this is why there's warp pads everywhere. The warp pads will let me just like warp back. Still kind of a pain in the ass to get to the warp pads though. Also, I didn't get the other warp pad, did I?
I have no idea. Is the warp pad the bottle cap?
It's that green bottle cap that has a 2 on it.
I swear, like, every second you've been playing this game, I've just been thinking about that failure music in Donkey Kong Country. Like, da 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been thinking about that on loop.
Why is this game just a failure?
It's just like shaking my head. I see that bee over there. If I'm remembering correctly, like, the game hasn't even started yet.
No,
right? Like,
this is
still
the
game. Lobby.
No, this is the first stage. It's just like, yeah, it took a while to get there, and it was pretty frustrating. Like, I don't need to be drawn into a platform game, really. I mean, Yoshi's Island has a little opening cutscene, but it's short. I like it. It happened.
Yeah.
It manages to be long and quick. Like it draws you in slowly, and then it ends quickly.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And then there's a short tutorial level.
Yeah, a platformer should be like begin, like as quickly as possible, right?
There's plenty of dialogue that interrupts the game too, but it's like pretty easy to skip through and ignore if you already know what you're doing.
It's true. We haven't been sitting through tutorials here.
I don't know. I was talking about Yoshi's Island. This game is just like tutorial city. The stupid fucking barrels. It's like that's why you think we haven't begun, because it feels like we'll never begin. It's like it's like, when are we ever going to get to the game in this game?
Yeah. When will this start to feel like a game? Mutant Astronaut, I agree. The game over music from, I think you're talking about Donkey Kong Country. Like, that music is pretty, like, I feel like that's definitely like tonally too somber for Donkey Kong Country, where they're like in bandages, and the music is like, they died and everybody died.
They're dead now. You let them die. Yeah, the music is just like it's just like that pan flute or something going.
terrible. Terrible. Does not match the rest of the game.
I mean, it kind
Maybe
of
that's
does.
like,
I like the tone of the music in that game.
Maybe that's like Tim Follin's favorite song.
Tim Follin?
He made that music, right? Wait,
No.
no. Who did the music in Donkey Kong Country?
That was David Wise. This game is
David
Grant
Wise,
Kirkhope.
yes.
And like, you know, the whole like da 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 da, that was also David Wise, but Grant Kirkhope did this version of it.
I see. So David Wise made everything about Donkey Kong that you've liked for the last 25 years.
I guess. I mean, he even did the music for the newer Donkey Kong Country games. It's pretty good. You know, it's got a little different sound, but it's also like that kind of somber, kind of like a little bit natural and serious, like not like totally cartoony like this is.
Right. Everything about that.
That's
little
fucking
particular
sing
little
sing
jingle.
sing. Boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
doop, boop, boop, doop, boop, boop,
Yes.
boop, boop.
Yeah, that's good shit.
It's like, where would we be as a culture without that song?
Without Sing Sing? Who
Yeah.
wrote Sing Sing? Do you know?
I forgot, but it's a swing song.
I feel like we owe so much to Sing Sing.
Sing sing sing, 3 sings.
Sing Sing Sing. I see.
Yeah, I mean, the fucking cookies owe so much to that song. How much does it, like, how many cookies do I need to pay the person who owns the rights to that song to use it in something?
Oh my god. Well, never. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that song's got to be like close to 100 years old.
Yeah, but it's still like, I think if it's not like 95 years old or more, then it's not in the public domain. I thought that Ukulele Ike would be in the public domain, but he's not. That's like from the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
The 20s were
like a certain
100 years ago.
They were. I mean, there's a certain number, like there's a certain year that, you know, it changes every year, but like the year before copyright was a thing, and then like a few years later it goes by like that standard of like 100 years, right? Something like that. I don't know. I'm waiting on a lot of good songs to become publicly available.
Yeah, let them free them.
Give them to me.
Give them to me.
I want to do what I wish. I want to do with them for the rest of time.
Yeah, for free.
For free. So what else is going on? What's going on? I am completely out of the loop. I'm traveling. I don't know anything about what's going on in the world.
What's going on in Le France?
What's going on in Le France? Well, I'm drinking Le wine. It's delish. It's cheap. And it's hot as balls. What's going on in Le America?
There's like troops in the
Where?
cities, like the cities.
In Philly? In
No,
all the cities and all the sanctuary cities?
I don't know of Philly, but like, you know, there's like DC and LA. There's like National Guard deployed there.
They're arresting people for saying that Palestine is a country.
They're like, there was like a brawl with like one of those little Doge twerp guys and some teenagers.
Oh, he got his ass kicked, right?
Yeah, and
Did they kick his ass? And then Trump said you're not allowed to commit crime anymore?
he said there's many crime, very crime in city. We're sending the troop. It's very good troops. We're gonna send very good coconut guns with big bullets that fire in spurts. And if he shoots you, it's gonna hurt very bad, very badly. It'll hurt very bigly hurt. Very good, bad criminals, good guns. Yeah.
Well, I'm really sad to be missing that. It sounds great. Sounds like a lot of. It sounds like a barrel full of monkeys.
Yeah. A banana republic.
Right. The term that we're using for ourselves that describes the countries that we've like enacted our foreign policy on.
Yeah.
It's us. Banana.
Oh, banana. Yeah, except we don't make bananas. We make bullshit. We make horse shit. We make stupid fucking podcasts that say lies, that lie all day, and call it content.
That's the
That's
only
what
thing
we
we
make. Bananas are a good thing. These things
Right,
are
bananas,
rotten
you can
when
do
they're
something
made.
with.
Bananas have potential when they're green, and even when they're rotten, you can still eat them and make them into banana bread. These guys are just rotten. They're stupid fucking exports. It's like they export bullshit. We export lies and grifts. We export scams. That's the kind of republic we are. It's a horseshit republic.
No, you're absolutely right. I do feel more and more that the only business in America is a scam. Like, I don't know that there's actually any legitimate, like, business where, like, I make this, and in exchange for money, you get to have this thing that I make. Like, I don't think that exists anymore. Like we're kind of, like, operating under the assumption that we're still doing that, and then every single thing is a scam.
Yeah, like, best country in the world. Why? Because we used to invent things?
Yeah. It's a memory of a best country, but you know,
Yeah.
you can, like, you know, you were able to sell the dream of New York City, of the, you know, the art and innovation in New York City, long after the Bowery turned into a Whole Foods and the CBGB's turned into a clothing store. Like, you can sell the echo of those things for a pretty long time.
Yeah,
And,
you could just like sing New York, New York at Penn Station.
It's not even Penn Station anymore.
No, why? What? It's not called that anymore?
No. You thought it was because you still have that memory, but they changed it.
What? What did they change it to?
It's like William something Dada. Like, it's like a big long name now. I don't know.
The same person is just like William H. Penn.
No, it's not William Penn. No, it's not still Penn. It's not called that anymore. You can still say that and people know who you're talking about. Yeah, it's Chunkley Von Weekmo Station now.
Oh wow!
No, it is absolutely not called
finally,
Penn Station anymore.
Finally getting his dues.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't always happen in your lifetime. People get there eventually. It's like Walter B. Sassoon.
Okay, so which dead white male named Penn did we cancel posthumously?
Yeah. It has nothing to do with that. It's just that they gutted the entire station and rebuilt it, so they changed the name.
Man, things have changed. I haven't been there in years.
Yeah, no, I don't make it back very much, you know. Most of my friends have moved on. This is a typical New York experience. You leave and it's not yours anymore.
Yeah.
And that's quite all right. But I do feel like New York is the epicenter of the scam, the American scam we're talking about. When you go to New York, you're almost guaranteed.
Biggest in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
You
the
go there
king
and
of
you're
scammers.
almost guaranteed to get to be mailed a bill after you go to New York. If you drive through, they're gonna get you. They're gonna send you a photo of your car with a bill. And then, you know, you shouldn't drive there anymore. The congestion pricing, which is a good thing, I'm not against it, is disincentivizing people from driving there at all.
Okay.
But it's, you know, they'll still get you in 500,000 different ways. Like you'll pay for absolutely everything out the ass. Moynihan Train Hall, yes. Moynihan, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, they named it after Bobby Moynihan.
Who's that?
He's a comedian from SNL.
What?
Who died tragically.
I see.
No, I don't know who it's named after.
I can't fucking tell because everything you say sounds like a joke. It's like they changed Penn Station. No, they didn't. Wait, really?
Well, apparently, it's a part of Penn Station, Moynihan Train Hall. I guess it's a wing of Penn Station.
Okay, there's
Why does it have two
misinformation
names?
everywhere.
Yeah.
There's just bullshit from every
Everywhere.
corner of reality. It's just like the fucking cracks are grouted in with horse shit now. It's just like everyone is just like full of fucking shit. Whether they're liars or not, everyone's full of shit.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of disinformation, and I've also noticed that I can't believe if anything is true anymore. Like I've kind of been watching from the sidelines of like the itch a payment processor thing, which is in like its fifth week or something, where people are calling up the bank and complaining because itch delisted porn, and you know, people are worried that it's gonna start delisting other things. There's a lot of disinformation about what actually was delisted. A lot of people were saying like this game is delisted, and then like it's not, and like all you would have to do is look and see that it's not, but that's not happening. And then I saw people saying that like they've been calling up Stripe, and Stripe has been telling them that they're not processing payments for any LGBT content at all, whether it's pornographic or not, or whether it's adult or not. And that's been like the talk of you know, this particular part of social media for like the last couple of days. And it's like what you're talking about, like that would be like, aren't there like dozens of anti-discrimination laws that would be in violation of? It doesn't, I mean, like, I'm not saying that it's not true, but like, how can I believe that when there's already like half of the things people are saying about this are already hysterical and not true?
Yeah, it's like people need to just work on their game and not like stop like trying to blame everybody. Like you have options. You always have a way to like finish and monetize your work. You can't just like go attach yourself to every social media thing that tells you to like call and you know, I never do those things because personally I hate using the phone. I never want to do that because I never want to be like, can I have a pizza? It's like, pizza? What? Like, you know, I don't know what's gonna fucking happen, but like that's how it feels when it's just like, oh yeah, you could just call them and order. It's like, no, like
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
with this particular thing, like, you know, the idea is like if you email them, they'll never pay attention, but if you call, then you're like frustrating their system with you know, you're taking up a person's time.
I don't want to spend my life being an aggravator. I don't want to take up people's time. I know I'm taking up people's time already with my videos. I want them to be glad that I took up their time. I don't want to,
Right.
call and agitate. Like, I guess I do want to agitate a little. Maybe make fun of the people who really deserve it in my work. That's a little bit agitating.
Right. I mean, I know what you mean, though. It's like we have to live in a shit world, and like at all times, and this is not me complying in advance or whatever the fuck people want to call it, which that one's getting thrown around so much now. It's just like we're making art during a shit time in a shit world, and that has described so many people throughout history. And the important part is that you are living in this and making the work that you want to make. And I I'm not saying like this as like any kind of solution for what's going on, or that things people are doing aren't helping or are a waste of their time or anything like that. I just think that people are getting whipped up into hysterics because they are so closely following this particular issue, when the important thing is that art gets made and that we live our life. I don't know. I don't know that I'm articulating it quite right, but I just like I think when your campaign has gotten to the point where you're talking about boycotting MasterCard and boycotting Bank of America, then I think you just need to work on your art, because you're not going to do that.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna actually do that, because then you wouldn't have any fucking money. It's like, why just like punish yourself? It's like, it's not really the solution, but it feels like if you're getting panicky, if you're going into hysterics, then it looks like you're doing something because something has shifted.
Yeah, and I mean the thing is that this is going to shake out, and I'm not saying like do nothing and wait for other people to do something about it. You do whatever you feel you are capable of doing, but like in the end, this is going to shake out, and we're going to see what is available to us as artists.
Your tweets about this already look old. They already look ancient. People's tweets about this from 20 days ago look like ancient. You see that shit on their timelines, and they're already talking about something else while that's pinned to the top.
Right. Abby says I'm sounding a little shaky, so I'm gonna disconnect from Discord and come back.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I've returned. Hello.
Hello. Meredith looks like she's from the past again. There you go. Can't hear you anymore.
Oh, do we want to talk about?
Oh wait, yeah, I hear you now.
You can't hear me anymore?
You look
Okay.
delayed.
Do we want to
like,
keep talking?
really delayed?
I look really delayed. What do you think?
Okay, I think it's caught up now. What were you saying?
Okay. Is there any more meat on this bone, or do we want to move on? Like, what do you have any other thoughts on this? Like, I mean, yeah, like what you're saying is true, that the tweet that you have pinned is already outdated, so that means that you need to be focusing on your art and making your game.
I think,
not like,
yeah, you need to be focusing on the horny people who need your game. I don't know what it's like making that myself. I've made games, so I know a little bit. But like, yeah, like I think the animal instinct of making something pornographic or adult themed is that, I don't know, that keeps you alive, so you have to keep it alive. I don't know how, but there's other ways. I mean, you can't just all get mad at itch and get mad at MasterCard or whatever, because if it's just like a trend, then you're not going to take out any individual. This isn't TF2 with the fucking like bases to capture. It's not going to work that way. You have to just, like, I don't know, think differently. I don't know what to fucking do, but there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will to masturbate, there's always a way.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think like that ultimately, we can't be reliant on a platform for whether our work exists or not.
Yeah.
Especially work as urgent as porn. Work as urgent as your most base desires. The thing that like the porn that you aren't seeing enough of in this world that you need to exist. That needs to exist. Make your fucking porn like you're making fucking gay furry zines in the 80s. It has to exist. It doesn't matter if it's not going to be available everywhere. People are going to find it, and it's going to exist to them, and it's going to be important to somebody.
Yeah, and they still need it, whether or not you're getting paid, and that sucks. But I mean, we've been there. I'm there now. I'm always there. It's like feels like I'm just always getting back there.
Well, there's just like, if there is a form you're working in, there is an app that has captured it and is working hard every day to remove your direct connection between you and your audience. Like, that is the state of things. And nobody can escape it. And in this world, which again, it is a fucking scam, within this world, there is the illusion of the possibility of connecting with an audience. But the truth is that you are just making content for a platform that has captured any other ability to distribute that content. And we need to, ultimately, we need to reject this. We can't be thinking about ways to hack this so that we can squeeze a few more dollars and a few more pennies out of it. We need to be rejecting this and finding our own way and making art regardless of this.
Yeah, what the fuck am I doing? Like, uploading Papas Gatitos as shorts, and it's like we're making pennies now. Before we were making like 10 pennies. Before it was like, if you get a video and if you have a view, if you have like 1,000 views, that's like $1. But now it's like you need like 10 times as much. It's like 1,000 views is like 10 cents.
Yeah. Well, I remember this. I remember the caution for this very clearly because, there was a time when webcomics were on the rise, and syndicated cartoonists did not like it. And the way it was articulated was that the syndication model is a jewel that allows cartoonists to make a good living from their work. And when the work all goes online and is all self-distributed, all of those dollars just fall away and turn to pennies. That did prove to be true. And the thing is that, like, at the time, unfortunately for the guy who was in middle age who said that, it wasn't really the case anymore. Syndication was not a jewel for anybody under the age of 45 anymore. It was a jewel of the 80s and 90s, and it was basically over. And perhaps you could argue that the internet and like the death of the printed newspaper was the reason for that. But I don't know about that. I mean, I think eventually people were going to figure out that advertising doesn't fucking work, and then newspapers would just stop being a thing. I think this was all going to end, and it was unfortunately not replaced with something better. It was replaced with something much worse, where you know, thousands and thousands of cartoonists are competing for pennies. But hey, we all have the same democratized potential to get there, right?
Yeah, we all have our own thing to offer.
And you know, it is possible, or at least it was for the brief window when I was trying to make it. It was possible to like do something weird and kind of different, and you know, something that the syndicates wouldn't have been interested in. And you know, I think that like that ultimately is the reason that people rejected that model, was that the syndicates were too closed-minded or too racist, or you know, they just didn't want what the new people were selling. And on the internet, everyone kind of has an equal opportunity to hit it big, but the chance of doing it has been reduced so much more severely, and the payout, even if you do, has been reduced. So like, you know, you make it into the NBA or whatever, and you're not even paid a living wage for it. You're paid barely enough so that like, you know, you're forced to beg for the rest.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna make ends meet. I guess I can't make porn games anymore. I guess I won't do it because they said I can't.
I mean, this is the question that a lot of people are asking right now, is where is the next step? Like, and you know, I think ultimately we can't be looking to the existing landscape for the next step. Because nobody has got a plan for you, you know? Nobody's got a good plan for you.
Oh, I know. Let's make another addictive app that's different but the same from the other addictive apps, and will be addictive somewhere else.
Yeah, I really do think the only way forward is to community build in a way that has kind of been lost, like that we've kind of forgotten how to do. I think that's the only thing we can do, is do the long and arduous work of connecting with each other. I'm not talking about, you know, as you say, going back. I mean, I don't think it's going back to do something that is intrinsic to humans. I think it's quite natural for us to find community, and we've only very recently been trained in our behaviors to give that up to a computer. You know, the tech industry, first they came for our attention, and then they came for our behaviors, and now they've come for our sense of self. And we can't let them do that. We need to do what is true to our humanity. We can't be lorded over by these things anymore. And that's not sexy, and that's not fun sounding, but we need to reconnect with our ability to share as a, you know, as a species. And I think that's going to take a long time. I don't think that's going to produce short-term gains.
No, we have
And,
to
you know,
reject the instant gratification. That shit is so stupid. That's how you get AI slop. If you want anything now, it has to be AI slop.
Yeah. And everybody thinks that they want everything now because they've been trained, that their behaviors have been trained to the point where they don't actually remember waiting for things.
Yeah. You can just like think about things. You could just like wait and not be mad. I mean, it's hard for me too, but like, yeah, even I can do it.
To not be agitated.
I hate when people fucking point their cars at me and inch their way into me as if that's going any faster, as if I'm slowing them down. It's like I want to slow them down more when they do that. I need to I need to summon the balls and just fucking stare them down, like walk into them to make them, you know, feel the fucking brakes.
Oh my god. Oh no, I know. Like when I'm walking with Oscar, they're rolling. And it's just like it's like Jamba in Lilo and Stitch. He's like, I won't hit her. He's like pointing a gun at her.
I was gonna hit you, bro.
This brain genius has it all timed out. He's not going to hit my son because by the time my son is walking at X number of miles per hour, very slow, by the way, and he's timing it out exactly so that he won't hit him at the rate that he's inching up on us.
His Tesla brain car that's shaped like a giant brain that becomes a chair that looks just like a Wojak meme of a guy whose brain is so big that he's sitting on it. And he's like, I know exactly how fast your kid, I know everything about your kid. I know his name, I know his favorite things. I know how fast he's moving.
Yeah, and I could kill him if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I mean, I kind of want to because he's in my way. I have
calculated all the pros and cons of killing you and your kid. Of course, you know, if I kill your kid first, then I get to watch you cry. From the comfort of my air-conditioned, solar-powered shitmobile that runs on diarrhea.
Right. Another pro, I get to the place I'm going half a second faster. Cons. I think it's against the law.
Cons. The popcorn maker is jammed. Like the toaster malfunction. Oh, I accidentally burnt my Pop-Tart. Con, there's only one slot in the toaster.
Holy shit.
They don't tell you that in the Tesla commercial. They show a picture of 2 Pop-Tarts, but you have to toast them individually.
Wow. I can't believe people buy that.
Well, you know, it also, like, you know, if somebody like starts yelling at you, like, hey, you just almost hit my kid, you could just like have it like generate a response, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I am just trying to get to my appointment at 4 p.m.
Oh my god. I have calculated that at the rate your son is walking, it would be impossible for me to hit him unless he did something stupid or tripped and fell. Which would also be stupid.
But don't worry.
Some fucking wind.
Don't worry. We've invented a cure for stupid. It's called AI, and we've put it in everything because every one of us is stupid.
I was thinking about AI and how it's like, all right, so I've just been thinking about this idea of tech, like first coming for our attention, then our behavior, then ourself. And like, so like years ago, it was like it was like, there's a new website, and you're like, oh, you mean I don't have to do my boring job? I can do something new? So you're like, it gets your attention, right? And then like later it's like, there's a new app, and you're like, oh, you mean I don't have to struggle to get things done the way I usually do? I can get things done now. I can finally do things. And now we've invented a new way for you to be. Oh, I don't have to be me? I don't have to be me? I don't have to live? I don't have to live this life anymore?
I don't have to talk to my kids. I don't have to talk to my wife.
Yeah, that's where we're at. It's people who are excited by the idea that they don't have to wake up in the morning and live their life.
Well, I don't think that's a new thing. I don't think that the people who would use AI for that were just invented. I think that stupidity has been there probably since, people saw the first Terminator movie and, missed the point of the movie, and we were like, man, I can't wait for that to happen.
Right. Where they just wanted destruction so that they didn't have to go into work tomorrow.
Well, I mean, computers have always made work easier. They've always taken work away from us, and we've gotten so addicted to that idea that every computer was designed with that in mind. And like, we're just at this point because we've been trying to double, we eventually lost Moore's law, the idea that we could double the amount of transistors every 2 years. We stopped doing that we can't make them any smaller now. So we're, instead of coping with that, we try to artificially create a more intelligent, a more more calculations, more power computer.
Right, but not us, the tech industry that hasn't invented anything useful to us since like the smartphone.
Well,
and
us
that's,
in the sense of like
arguable.
computer users / consumers who've driven the direction of the market and the tech.
Yeah, but like this time around, the consumers are not demanding this stuff. It's being forced on us.
Well, yeah.
Like, people are being forced to use it at work. People are being forced to use it on their home computers.
It's more of like a CEO's delight that it's like, wow, now I can fire like 30% of my people. It's like, I never liked those old fucking hags. Get rid of them. Get rid of all the girls doing cell painting. They're fired.
Yeah. You were required to use AI to do all your coding last week at work? Oh my god.
I mean, I tried to get AI to write some code for my game, and it didn't seem to understand the syntax, so I didn't really ask. I didn't use any actual script for that game. I just did event sheets. I mean, it still told me how to do stuff.
What I do is I go to the Adventure Game Studios forum and I search for my problem. And if I don't see it there, I go to the Discord and I search for my problem. And if I don't see it there, I ask one of my friends, and then it's solved, 20 minutes of fucking around usually solves it, either by like some previously frustrated person or my friend who's generous with their time.
Wow.
And I think that's good, because like that means I'm either finding written collected knowledge somewhere, or I'm learning a new skill from a friend. And I don't know, I think that's more meaningful than like having the computer aggregate the solution for me, and the solution might not even be right.
Well, I don't think having it write code for you makes sense. I mean, it can write code, but like, don't use that code if you don't really understand it, right? I feel like you'll be sorry. Like, I know I would try that and I would be sorry.
Well, I saw a study that said not very surprisingly, that productivity was not as good with programmers using AI, but that a considerable number of those programmers believed that their productivity was higher when it was actually lower. Like it felt like being productive more than it
At
actually
this point, I have
was.
to do the fucking study myself because I don't know if I can believe either of these two conflicting viewpoints.
The thing is that, like, you know, coding is not hard when you're an artist. Like, I don't think people emphasize this enough. Like you don't have to be a very good programmer to make a video game if you already are an artist. Like, you've already got the hardest part. Like, coding is not that hard. Your code can suck shit and you can still make a great game.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't really try to make my code clean for my game. I would have if I was working on it with somebody else, but like I was so cheeky. I named the bow stern and the stern bow just because I knew no one besides me was ever gonna see it, so I would know.
But you don't know that because somebody might see it one day.
Somebody will see it one day, and they'll be really confused by it, and I'll be laughing because I'll be dead. I'll be in hell laughing. How funny and hilarious I was, and smart to do that.
The number of times that I've written a note to myself in my own code, even though I didn't think anybody but me would see it, like the version of me who eventually saw it didn't remember writing it, and I was always grateful for it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, during the course of making a game, you're going to learn things about code and you're going to forget things about code. And none of that matters because all you're trying to do is keep like a coherent vision together.
Yeah.
And programmers are not going to ever do that. And that's why there are so many great programmers who will never ever ship a game because they don't have that vision, that light at the end of the tunnel vision that an artist who can actually finish something has. And yeah, a lot of people are saying that like checking and fixing AI errors is very time consuming.
Yeah, it's like your its assistant.
It's like your what?
It's like you're the AI's assistant.
Exactly. Yes. It's true. Maybe I shouldn't be qualified. Like, maybe I shouldn't be saying artists who can actually finish something. It's just people who can actually finish something. You don't even need to be a good artist. You could be a shitty coder, a shitty artist, and a person who can actually finish something.
That's true, yeah.
And you'll still make something of more value than somebody who's good at one of those things.
I mean, if you're using AI to do stuff for you, you're already looking for shortcuts. So, like, I guess, you know, there are some things that you should grind out, you know, with your fucking teeth if you have to. And, you know, there's other things you can take shortcuts, but be careful. Make sure you're choosing your battles correctly. Make sure that you're actually putting effort where it's necessary.
Well, one thing that I spent half an hour doing today, I finished a sequence in my game that was like really annoying. I'd come back to it a few times and I was like, finally I'm gonna finish it. And I finally did, and then I realized and just like sat back in my chair and groaned. I realized that like it was like a sequence with like a character with a plaid shirt, and that I had to go back and like non-sequentially add plaid stripes to every single image. And like I could give it to like an artist who does like contracting for me, but like that won't save me much time. I could do all the stripes myself in 5 minutes and it would still take me 30 minutes to plug them all into the game. And there is absolutely nobody, there's no machine, there is no human that could do that any faster than the time that it took me. It took me 30 minutes and it was excruciating. Like every second of that was excruciating. But like that's like the shit that needs to happen. Now, I guess I could have gone back in time and killed myself for wanting to have a plaid shirt in my game, but there's no other way I could have gotten around any of that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was thinking like maybe AI could have been used to make like a character have a hat like in any class, like all 16 classes for every specific NPC character. And it's like humans don't feel like doing all that work, so you give that to a machine, right?
Right. Well, yeah. Well, no. I mean, it was the kind of thing where like I wish AI could actually help me with some shit like that. That would be amazing if I could have AI draw plaid all over my character. But the AI would never ever be able to understand exactly where those files needed to go.
Right,
There's
right.
no
Like
way it
just
would
like
understand
plugging them into the engine, it would be like, sure, I could do that. And it's like no AI, you mailed my skeleton halfway across the world. It's like you can do that, but you can't do this.
No, it can't do that because it's like because I plugged all these assets in non-sequentially into multiple places, and then I have to go into each of those places and change the file, but I can't just replace the source file because the source file is now something else because I keep saving the files in a sequence and I keep adding frames to the sequence.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, AI now has the ability to create Photoshop from a prompt. If you say make Photoshop, it just makes Photoshop. But you still would need more levels of intelligence to do the basic things that you're talking about. Which they're basic things, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's very, very basic, but also like I couldn't like if I hired someone to help me with that, it would take me 2 hours to explain what everything was and how to do it.
Yeah, and then like every time you need them to do it, it takes them 2 hours to respond and like wake up and start the day. And
yes,
you could have just done it.
Exactly. So like I am the mega brain, and my hours are the most rare and important, and I need to do the stupid repetitive things. Like it's you know, this is why game dev takes so fucking long, because generally there is like 1 or 2 people who are storing all this information, and it would take way too long to explain it to anybody else. But you know, I think the problem with AI is that like when you describe to me what it can do, like it can create Photoshop, it's like, okay, well, like that's impressive, but you haven't created a single use case for me where I would actually be able to use that for anything. And like, you know, you and I were at a party one time talking to like some guy about AI, and he was like, well, let me give you an example. And he was like giving me all these examples of what AI did. And I was like, well, okay. Like, all right, well, like, how does this apply to like my life or your life or anybody I know's life? Like, it's impressive in the sense that like you told it to do this and it did it, but like I don't know, like I could like learn how to fart on command, and like that would be impressive too, but like why?
I remember like that guy, you know, I always talk about how like AI has potential, but that guy, I think I was actually wanting to kill that guy more than you, because that guy was talking about how AI can basically be used to make more of what we already have more efficiently. Like I think he kept using that word, you know, blah blah blah. It's more efficient. You can write 60 billion novels. Great. Okay, you'll write 60 billion novels that no one's gonna read. It's like I don't agree that that's really a good thing. Like you would have to have someone go over all those novels, humans going over this fake shit by hand to pick out anything good, and by that point you've had something that was made by people. Like yeah, not saying it's impossible.
Exactly.
I'm just saying that it's like no one's gonna read most of that shit. It's just like it's just not interpolated. Yeah, it's like interpolated and extrapolated data. So it's like you take more, you get more of the same of something.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like, I think like ultimately, you know, like I was saying, the first thing that this person says was the tell, because like none of this is impressive. None of this means anything outside of like the examples he's giving. But like, you know, this was somebody who like recently had a kid and was saying like, you know, with AI and everything, is like education even going to be a thing? And like the party went quiet, and then we started like arguing with him about it. But like what he's thinking is like, what if I don't have to be a good parent and raise my child. You know, like he's
Don't
already
let
looking
it-
for a way out.
Don't let it talk to AI. You know, if your kid's a teenager, sure, but like I wouldn't let your kid talk to an AI to learn things from it. It doesn't know anything for real. It hallucinates. It's like if you gave it to like a drunk babysitter who knows everything, but he's drunk.
Well, it's just like it's kind of I've seen other examples of exactly what this guy is doing. Like this is nothing unique. Like I've seen examples of, you know, people being like, well, you know, like people aren't going to need to be like taking insulin. Like we're like AI is going to like solve all of this, right? Like people are looking for a way in which AI is going to cancel out all of the problems that we're dealing with today. Very basic problems like dying from illness and getting an education. He and a lot of people right now are just looking for a way that they don't have to wake up and go to school today. They're looking for a snow day for their life.
That's not natural. And I think it's possible to live a natural life with technology. I do. I think you do, and I think I sort of do. You know, I experiment with AI and I waste time on that shit, but you know, it's because I'm curious. I want to be curious. I don't want it to take my life away from me. I don't want it to be like an MMO that I give my life over to.
I mean, yeah, that's like a big problem with it too, is that it's like so complimentary, and like people lean on it for their sense of self, where like when GPT updates to 5, people are like traumatized by it because it's not giving them the same feedback it used to give them.
It's just another addictive app. I mean, yeah, it's like Bonsai Buddy. It's like, you know,
Yes.
You can ask it for movie times, but it'll always be wrong.
Well, it's just like you can ask it like, am I still a person worth loving? And GPT-5 is like, sure, instead of like, of course. Like it gives you a different answer, and it's upsetting to you because you're already leaning on it like it's your fucking mirror on the wall. So you're waking up every day and asking if you're beautiful or not. And it changed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like people wanted to be even betterer. That was the same thing with like the N64 and GameCube. It's all the same shit, different scam. It's like this game. I want to complain about this game. Fuck this game. I finally get the hate. Everyone hated this game, and I never got the hate. And now I hate it. This game is shit. Why?
Oh,
because this game is just like cobbled together from the last 2 fucking games that were also cobbled together from the last 2 fucking games. This game is cheap. This game is just like, it's like it hides behind a cute art style, you know, like it makes itself look next gen by having this cell shading. But this game is lousy. There's no fun allowed in this fucking game. It's all just traveling and getting blown up off of your stupid boat and having to swim to your stupid boat and sailing to the stupid island.
This is a new take from you.
I've been watching.
You defended this game.
I've been watching people play this game, and I'm like, this is pissing me off. I hate the animations. I hate like how lazy this is. Like, man, yeah, like I've turned on this game.
Wow, that's very interesting.
And right now, I wanted to play it and see if playing it felt like shit too. And I just realized how pissed I am that I still can't get the sword. It's like, if it's a Zelda game, you should just give me the fucking sword. It was the first Zelda game. You could just get the fucking sword.
First minutes of it.
Yeah. Immediately get a sword. Yeah, you got the sword. Now play your game.
Now play your game.
No.
Wow.
You know what you get? You're stranded on an island. And you know what else we got? We got that for the rest of the fucking series. I mean, Link's Awakening had that, but they gave you the sword. It's like
this one
Zelda
set the series on a bad path.
Well, Breath of the Wild, they put you on a plateau so you can't escape. Skyward, whatever, they put you on a skyward island so you can't escape. the new one, Tears of the Kingdom, they put you on another skyward island that you can't escape from. They don't let you soar anymore with the blanket. Or no, this game has a blanket. They don't let you soar anymore with the glider. Now you have to build like a Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts like steampunk shitty ass like ultimate amazing machine looking physics engine car, and I hate it so much.
It's not apple.
It's not fun at all. It's not fun to build cars in Zelda. Cooking an apple is fine. Building cars is a pain in the ass.
It's not fun anymore.
It's not fun anymore. Well, yeah, like I guess I was trying to make a bit of a connection to what we were talking about. That like you get these new iterations on a thing, and it stops solving all of the problems that you ever had. Like, you know, the GameCube, it was the next gen. It solved every problem you ever had. You couldn't wait for it to come out. And that is what these AI models are like. They think like, and the next one will even more betterer. And like, it doesn't really. It just like makes it a little bit rounder. Like when you use like the Super Eagle engine on ZSNES on you know what I'm talking about? Like on ZSNES, you can make it so the pixels are like rounded. It looks like shit, but it like smooths out the game.
It looks more betterer.
Yeah, it looks more betterer. That's what they did to this game. They gave this game an HD widescreen with like bloom lighting bullshit. Betterer.
Right. Betterer.
I bought it when it was half off.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Wow. All right.
Lost.
Well, do we want to ask the chat who the ghost is? I'm feeling pretty strongly that it's from Ren and Stimpy.
Ghost?
Like the
no,
ghost,
Ren and Stimpy was making fun of that. I swear. Well, okay, but like, yeah, like Ren and Stimpy had a ghost that was like, what's the point? And he like kills himself, right? This ghost was like a fat little ghost.
Well, I don't know about that. You've come to join me in my house of horrors.
And he puts on like an evil mask.
I'm remembering like a little fat, little pudgy, little egg-shaped ghost guy who goes up to people and says, "Hello," and somebody like, you know, does a take and runs away.
Oh, he's friendly. Yeah, that's the guy I'm thinking of from Ren and Stimpy. Joe says that's not it. He says
that's
this
not
is like
Ren
a
and Stimpy.
This
is like a Scooby-Doo episode. Yeah, he's like, why won't anyone play with me?
He's friendly. He's like
friendly.
Yeah, I mean, that's on the tip of my tongue what you're talking about. But I keep going back to like the gloomy, lethargic ghost from Ren and Stimpy. I think you're right. There
gotta
is
be
another
a parody of that. It's like John Kay was watching that as a kid and thinking, he should kill himself at the end and turn into like a ghost's ghost. Or like he kills himself and he turns alive.
Yeah, right. He turns back into a guy. That's right. That's a funny way to end it. Right, but there's some ghost. Is it like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
It has to be. Cartoon. It's like a shitty, like limited animation character who's just like looks like one of the other Hanna-Barbera characters.
Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
What the fuck am I thinking of? Yeah, what is that?
Does anybody know what this is?
Oh, whoa. Yeah, like it sounds made up, but I'm pretty sure it was real.
Bugs Bunny and the Red Monster? No, I don't think it's in that.
It could have been like from one of those terrible 80s Bugs Bunnies, right? It could have been like one of those like I have to see my sister.
You're right. It could have been like a like a mid-century.
Yeah, it was either a Hanna-Barbera or one of those, or like one of those like.
Mike just like I heard him cringe from across the room when I did that theme song. It's so awful.
Not that theme song.
No, not that one.
Not that one. That's it. It's like.
when you hear that song.
Run. Run as fast as you
Turn your
can.
TV off.
It's like when I see this kid, I have to run. No! He's got a booger and he's chasing me. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like fun not allowed anymore. We've iterated on Looney Tunes. No, look, we've made it better. See, our profits are better because we have less expenses making these cartoons good. We've iterated on it and made it better. It's bad now for you.
Look, it's better now. We've created a universe where it all makes scientific sense. We've created a company where all of the Looney Tunes work, and they all live by the same logic, right? We created a world where all the Dr. Seuss characters live in a lobby together.
Oh my god!
And they're all assigned different books to be in.
We should really we don't really congratulate ourselves enough on making it through that we didn't kill ourselves immediately after seeing that, because that is just like oh my god, it's just like the stupidity just grows like a cancer from the last terrible Dr. Seuss movie that they made. Whoever the fuck they are, I guess his estate. Yeah, his estate. Mike called this phenomenon wrestling an idea to the ground. You mean like when it's not even really like reminiscent of it anymore?
When like an idea that nobody was questioning is taken and then analyzed, like, you know, destroyed for science to like make sense of it.
Oh my god, yeah, that's true. Wow, holy shit. Wrestling an idea to the ground is just like proving that we've thought of everything. We can take the Force and we can come up with a logical explanation for how the Force works, and that'll keep that one person that doesn't exist happy because they were wondering how the Force worked.
Yeah, because, you know, ultimately you've got like, you know, you've got this idea of like, you know, every idea under the sun has been done and you can't make anything original. And like the two factions of that, of how that news is taken. You've got the artists who don't care. They hear that and it doesn't bother them at all. They're not concerned about that at all. And you've got the people who hear that and they say, well, then the only thing left to do is take an existing idea and subvert it and analyze it and like make sense of it. That's the only way I can make an original idea, is to like take an idea and be like, what's going on there?
It's the Cat in the Hat. You can come up with that by accident. You can accidentally say that and say, hey, that rhymes. Like you can trip over an idea like that. You have their ideas are like atoms in the universe. You'll never find them all.
If you know what to do with them.
I mean,
if you're not embarrassed by your own thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, people seem to circle around old ideas, like, you know, even like Zelda. Like, I was playing the new one and wondering, like, man, we really have nothing left to do with this idea, do we? There's like, you know, put it in the sky now. That's the last idea.
Right. It's in the sky now.
We made the sword even harder to find.
Right, like what if it was just, yeah, I mean, like that's all it is just like challenging the idea and challenging your notions about the idea. And that's not an idea.
That's not an idea. That's not valid. Having the Cat in the Hat at a workplace is not a valid story. It's like if you were a kid in 4th grade and you had to come up with a story, you'd get an F for that because it's not original.
Yeah, not original. Like it would be way more original for you to just like write fan fiction of some shit that you love.
Yeah, like these kings of the nerds try to act like their fan fiction won out because they got a real job working on Cat in the Hat.
Right. Yeah, you got paid got paid by the company that gets to administer the IP.
Yeah. Yeah, you were deputized by
Have you
like it's all extremely cold. It's so callous. There's like nothing. There's no heartbeat to any step of the way of it.
No. Somnul asks, have you seen the Big Bird yet?
I feel like I have
Is
to
that a
look at.
character in this game?
I feel like I have to look
it's
at the
cute the
sky
way
and
he
find the
climbs.
birds. It's like a big bird, and
Looks like an ostrich.
I was just telling me to
The
look
bird
at
looks
that
like
thing.
Oscar.
Like,
Oh,
like,
he-
it's
yeah.
The size and proportions of
Yeah,
Oscar.
the way he climbs, it looks like him.
Oh my god, I knew you were
Yeah.
gonna do this. He does look like him. He looks just
He looks like my
he
son.
looks just like my nephew, Meredith's son.
Yeah, I think that's probably why I'm enjoying watching this so much, even though you're not having that much fun.
Okay, but I finally got to the thing I was supposed to do, but like I didn't know what I was supposed to do, which was annoying. Like in these games, they usually have a fairy pestering you to go where you're supposed to go, and there's no fairy in this game.
He'll come back around.
Somnul is your fairy for this one.
He'll come back around on this one.
Oh yeah, Mike
So-
thinks you'll come back around.
Love for the
On this
Wind Waker
game?
is cyclical.
Yeah, he says it's cyclical to love this game.
My god, it's just like I need the like fucking speed up button to play this game.
Now it's fun.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Mutant Astronaut asked if you know the name of the shitty mid-century Looney Tunes theme song.
That what I just played, that's just the Roadrunner theme.
Yeah, does it have a name?
Just called the Roadrunner theme
The Roadrunner theme? Yeah.
by
Yeah.
Bill Lava.
It's like Bill Lava. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
thanks, Bill Lava.
his music didn't really mesh with it's like you pour milk into your coffee and it becomes crumbs. That's kind of like what it was like having that type of music try to be worked into Looney Tunes. I was watching a video saying it actually happened because of you know, somebody died, like the original guy died, and then another guy died. I think the guy who replaced him was sort of similar, but then he died, and Bill Lava was like the guy that replaced him after that, and his work was like really different. So then it wasn't anything
Yeah.
like blah, 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 blah. It was, you know, it was more like that.
I mean, you know, clearly they were going for a different thing. Like a lot of the old masters were still alive when they were making those cartoons, but like they weren't making for whatever reason they weren't making great Looney Tunes anymore. Somno says you might be able to talk to the old guy now.
Okay, is he gonna give me the sword now? Because right, I can't go this way without the sword.
Da, 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 da. Oh my god, we have to go so fast. Are we gonna get a sword before Thingus is over? Yes.
He makes me do this again.
No.
What final thoughts have we got?
Yeah. What
Last
final thoughts do we
conversation.
have? Yeah, what
See
do
if
we
I
want
have
to talk
anything in my
about?
notes. I've been listening. I started listening to 2002 Howard Stern because it had been lost for centuries, and it's like finally here. Somebody finally dug him up.
Oh, it was Lost Media.
Yeah.
I remember you and I laughing hysterically at a Howard Stern episode around that time where like somebody on the phone sounded old and Robin was like, "What do you got, one tooth flapping in the breeze?"
Oh my god, yeah. I listened to the post. I listened to the serious shows So like I haven't heard too many of the pre 2006 stuff. What does he want me to do? Oh, spin attack. But like yeah, that was when they were still on in New York before they moved to satellite. And yeah, like they would do that shit all the time. My god, this
There's
fucking
something
guy
pure
wants me to
about-
read. Harry. Oh, I see.
There's something about live radio that I don't know can be reproduced. Like Tom Sharpling used to do his show on the radio, and now he does it as a podcast. And like, you know, he's still the same person, but like the chaos that radio creates cannot be reproduced. Like
Oh my
you go
God,
from
yeah.
like you go from like absolute weirdos who call into a radio show to like people who are specifically listening to that show and calling in. And it just like really, I don't know that you can ever like recover that. So how is it then? Like, what's your take on 2002 era?
I was listening to
Stern?
it and it was like, oh, this is good. And then suddenly like a switch flipped, and it was just like the most horrible to listen to thing ever. They were praising Giuliani for like 20 minutes, talking about how like he was the man and that like there's no one better than him, and like that they love Giuliani. And like then he was trashing, he was absolutely trashing this dude, like this French dude, for saying that Israel is a shitty little country. He started talking shit about France and talking shit about French fries for 20 minutes. It's like Robin's like, I don't think those are really French. He's like, of course they are. And it's like the most I actually had to stop listening. I was like disassociating. It was painful.
My God.
I was so embarrassed. It wasn't
think,
the
like-
worst thing I've ever heard from them. I've heard them talk about Jeffrey Epstein and how like his accuser is a man, and how they're like, oh, how can we trust this person who said they were a woman a second ago? And it's like they're a man now. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm listening to this. I'd be so embarrassed if this was the first show that I'd ever showed somebody to Howard Stern.
Oh yeah, where you're like, you guys should listen to Howard Stern. It's really great. Well, what era do you recommend? Oh man, well I haven't heard it in years, but I remember really loving 2002. They just turn on like the Giuliani episode.
Yeah,
oh my God, that's so funny. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, we blocked out how fucking stupid 2002 was, 2003. Like we had to, because I mean, yeah, like Giuliani was beloved. He was universally beloved. And also, like, you know, people in the media like universally were down for that war. Like it was a really dark fucking time.
Yeah, the thing the French dude said was like, we're really gonna risk World War III for this shitty little country.
Nice. Man, that guy knew what was up.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, I got the fucking sword
Holy
finally.
shit.
Okay, let's go
Shitty
to the bird.
Let's go, baby. Well, yeah, I mean... Oh, are you still there?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Am
Did
I
I
still
lose
there?
internet?
Did I get disconnected?
I can hear you.
I think I might have gotten disconnected. Hello?
Hello? Are you there?
Am I back?
You were
Hello?
never gone. Are you still back?
Oh. I'm back. I couldn't hear you or see anything for a while.
Oh, well, I
Hi.
could hear and see you, and there's like, I'm like seeing
Yeah,
you
we
in
ended
full
Thingus as soon
frame.
as Joe got the sword. Oh, it looks like it's freezing again on my end, but I was
Can you
never
hear
gone.
me?
I see. Well, I might not be able to watch the video then.
I mean, it's just a fucking cutscene. It's
Let
just
me,
cutscenes. It's just nothing
we
but
were dead
cutscenes.
and we came back to life. I'm gonna stop watching the video for a minute and see if I can improve this at all.
All right.
Hello? Yeah. We okay?
Good.
My video is catching up. Yeah, I'm watching it a little smaller. It seems okay. But
Alrighty.
maybe my connection is struggling a bit. But yeah, no, I mean, I was just, what were we saying?
We're talking about
Yeah, it's like-
Howard.
Oh, well, yeah, just like specifically about Giuliani and like the goodwill that that guy had just for being the mayor when 9/11 happened. Like it's really incredible how he burned through that. He could have done anything in 2002 and he would have been cool in Howard's book.
Yeah, I guess. Like, if you just like never say another word, never do another thing. Although I don't know, was he Trump's lawyer this whole time? Has he always been involved with Trump?
I don't think so. I think he took he drank the Kool-Aid pretty recently.
Hmm. So yeah, he lost people like Howard
Yes,
because
9/11
of
was
that.
the best day of his life. Right, because of that, yeah. But otherwise would have been great.
But yeah, I mean, that show is still amazing. It's always difficult to listen to. There's like shit that's good that's always difficult to listen to. Like that's what this fart sound effect comes from. It was like one of the guys just like candidly farted and didn't mean to record it, and they thought it was so disgusting that they played it over and over and remixed it into songs and stuff. Like.
Yeah, right.
And it's like the stuff that they have on the show is always like painful. It's cringy. It's always like Richard talking about shitting in the backyard.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to convince me. I believe in the art of the live broadcast. Like yes, you get a lot of things that are wrong. Accuracy, being right, being ahead of the curve is not necessarily the goal.
They're
the goal
like
is to like
gods.
capture some chaos.
They're like gods. You can't ever criticize them. They give so much. They provide the sun and the sky. When you were driving to work, that is all you need is Howard and Robin. All you fucking need. When you're even years later, when I was like all alone and bored during the pandemic, it was like all you need is Howard and Robin. That gets you through your fucking life. And they provide that whether or not they're right or wrong, which is like God.
Well, yeah, I mean the point of making art is not to be right or wrong. You're right in a way that has nothing to do with being correct or like getting the facts straight.
Oh yeah, it's not accurate or anything. That's why wrestling an idea to the ground is disgusting.
That's not why we do it. And
it's
that's
like
not what we
try to
admire
get
in
accuracy out of a complete lie, like the Cat in the Hat.
Well, I think that might be a good place to end it.
Yeah.
I'm also not seeing much game anymore. Zelda? Hello? Right,
I'm just trying to get to the save point.
All right. So next week, I think I'm still gonna be here. Are we still gonna be here next week? Yeah. If you guys can bear it, there will be one more Thingus in the afternoon.
Another bear will be born. If you can bear it.
Thingus afternoon. We'll be showing cheap shit for a few hours in the afternoon.
Yeah, maybe we'll play some shitty Disney games or something.
Yeah, that sounds good. It'll be like a Disney afternoon.
There's so much
All
dialogue.
right, in Disney games?
Oh no, just like in this game.
In Wind Waker. Yeah, I had to pause it just to get this last little bit of connection at the end here.
I just wanted to play these games to make a point about cheap shit. That all these games are just cobbled together from other games.
Cobbled together from other games, and that's fine. And you can make 2 hours of streaming content out of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, with this game, you can make infinite hours of content because there's no end to this fucking game. Like the everything, the 100% speed run is like 80 hours long or something.
At least you got the sword. That's got to count for something.
Well, yeah, now I can begin the game. Bye, everybody.
Right. Bye, everyone. See you next time.